The weather was cold, the night was dark, the journey was long, and the destination was far. But the hopes were high, the determination was firm, and the heart was lit with the light of love. And this is how I began my first walk from Najaf to Karbala. On the occasion that is auspicious to the billions of people around the world, this is my first ever walk to the holy shrine of Imam Hussain alayhi salam in Karbala from the holy shrine of Imam Ali alayhi salam, although I live in Karbala. And when I started walking, it seemed to me as a mammoth task, but it was beautiful to walk almost 80 kilometers from Najaf to Karbala. When we started our journey, we left from Najaf late at night, almost at 11 p.m. The path looked deserted because the people were ahead of us and because we were late. And they were already resting in the place of rest which is created for the visitors of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. So, you will find many such buildings along the path from Najaf to Karbala, which starts from the outskirts of Najaf to the outskirts of Karbala. We will talk about all this in the later moments, but before that, let me tell you briefly as to why we walk from Najaf to Karbala. There is a misconception that only people of the Shia community walk from Najaf to Karbala to pay tribute to Imam Hussain alayhi salam. But the truth is a bit different and beautiful. That apart from the differences in terms of all the differences that has ever existed, the journey to the shrine of Imam Hussain alayhi salam is a message of unity between every oppressed and our hatred towards every oppression in the world, and our message of resistance to every oppressor in the world. This message is equal for the people of all races, colors, sect, sex, nationality, and origin. No matter wherever you are living, no matter what belief you are following, no matter whether you are a Jew, a Christian, a Hindu, a Buddhist, a Jain, a Muslim, a Shia, or a Sunni. If you have ever felt the heat of oppression, if ever you have lost someone, if ever you have been oppressed, this message is for you. And all of us are in this together. It's time that we stand up against the oppressor of our time, like those in Karbala, who were few in numbers, but they stood up against the oppressor of their time. This was an act of selflessness for the sake of humanity from the Ahlul Bayt, the people of the house of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The grandson of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Imam Hussain alayhi salam, stood up against the people who wanted just one thing, and that is their own benefit, whether it was right or wrong, whether it was just or unjust. I know that the people watching this video are more knowledgeable than me, but as far as I could conclude, an oppressor is a person who wants only one thing, and that is no one should stand against them, no matter whether they do anything, whether it's murder. Two other heinous crimes, from mass killings to destruction of nations. The oppressor wants to answer to no one, even if he has done injustice. The oppressor wants to behead those who stand against him, wants to kill those who ask for justice. That's what the oppressor has always done. The same happened in Karbala when Imam Hussain alayhi salam went with his family and 72 companions and stood against the oppressor of his time. If Imam Hussain alayhi salam wanted to save his life, he could have accepted the terms of Yazid. But instead, he made a remarkable statement to Yazid that The likes of me shall never pledge allegiance to the likes of him. Mithli la yubaya'u mithla. In this statement, Imam Hussain alayhi salam's answer was not only to Yazid, but to every oppressor, that never can a just man agree to the terms of an unjust person. Never can an oppressed agree to the terms of an oppressor. Never can a brave on the right path submit before a coward. That never can justice agree with injustice. That never will truth ever pledge allegiance to falsehood.
कैसे मिलता है खुदा देख लिया है मैंने तेरे खैमे का दिया देख लिया है मैंने तेरे खैमे का दिया देख लिया है मैंने कितनी बेबस है हवा देख लिया है.
This is the message of Karbala in short. The message of Karbala can never be completely explained in such a short amount of time, because the message of Karbala covers such vast topics, from the current situation of the world to the topics related to an individual's life. Getting back to our journey, let me say that this journey from Najaf to Karbala is a journey of the oppressed all around the world. And on this journey, I hope you'll find hope.
मेरी किस्मत को जगा